Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Mercedes and today I'm going to show you my new plastic-free Lush makeup products, and I'm going to be using them for the first time. So what I've already done to my face, I've just put a bit of coconut oil on it when I got up, and then I applied this from the Body Shop. It's a vegan product, 5 Action Perfector. I think it's kind of like a primer. It's really good at making your skin look really nice and matte, because I have quite oily skin and I don't use this all the time, but I'm flying today, so I wanted my makeup to last and I wanted to have like a nice matte finish. So my Lush foundation, it came in this box. Hopefully you can see it, which is quite nice because these are compostable, and this is what it looks like out of the box. So these can all be recycled or composted depending on what you do at home with your recyclables. So I reckon you can apply this with a brush, but I'm just gonna go and put it on my face. I'm a lazy person, and this is just what I do really. Just one thing I always make sure, I don't really use brushes ever really, just one thing I try to make sure is that my hands are clean and that my face is clean. In my opinion, it's probably cleaner than using a brush because I'd just be too lazy to clean brushes. So I actually think that it's pretty nice, and this matches my skin really nicely as well. They have like 50 shades. 11N, which is just like a neutral tone, even though I think I have kind of a warmish undertone. But there was this really interesting thing that it said when I went to the London shop. Oh yeah, so you can only get these online or else the Oxford Street store. So I was going to order them online, but I wanted to see them in real life and try them to make sure that it suits my skin exactly, to just get the exact shade, I suppose. But I ended up getting the exact ones that I would have picked out online. So this is 11N and the concealer, and ended up getting 8N. So they have warm and cool undertones, and oh yes, the little trick that it said is to look at your veins and what colour they are. And because I have a mix of green and blue, that meant that I'm a neutral undertone. But if you only have green or if you only have blue, that means either you're a cool or a warm undertone, which I thought was pretty cool. I never really heard that before, but then again, I'm not that into makeup. I just like, I just like a natural looking face most of the time, unless I'm, you know, I have something on that I want to look nicer for. But it's still, I just love the concept of package-free, plastic-free makeup, and honestly, so far what I'm seeing using this is just amazing. I am loving it. I will probably be using this until another makeup brand will come out with foundation. I don't actually normally use foundation. I used to always just use tinted moisturizer. So but this is kind of like, it's meant to be a medium coverage, but for me, I think I actually probably put more on than I normally would, but it matches my skin so nicely, and it's like, it does just feel like a second skin, which is exactly what I want. I just want a really nice and light coverage and for it to feel nice on my skin, and honestly it does feel just beautiful. So yes, 11N in this, lots of shades and lots of undertones. I would say I totally recommend this. And yeah, so this video is mostly about Lush products, but it's not sponsored in any way. This is my first ever YouTube video, so I just wanted to show you guys some cool stuff that I'm into. Package-free things, reducing waste, trying to be better humans. And you can do it while looking good, so bonus. The next thing I'm using is their concealer. I don't know if you can see this okay. So as I said, I took the 8N in it because I kind of want to use it under my eyes and on my chin, nose and forehead, just to give my face a bit of a dimension. Pretty cool as well. So the bottom of it is this waxy bit, so you can hold it and you don't really get anything on your fingers. And I'm just gonna put it on my chin, nose, forehead, under my eyes. I always make funny faces. I don't know if all the YouTubers do this. I actually don't watch a lot of makeup videos, which I probably should have in preparation for this, because I'm just too lazy to do my nice makeup. Like, I'm really amazed by people who can do amazing makeup, but I'm definitely a bit too lazy for that. So I don't know, what do you think? I think it's come out pretty nicely. It's not, see, the light is quite bright here, so I don't know if you can see the bags under my eyes are still kind of visible, but meh, it's okay. I guess if that's what you want it for, you might want like a heavier product, because this also goes on quite nice and light. I suppose you could build it, but this is just how I like my makeup. So yeah, I'm just trying to cover these scars on my chin, and yeah, I like it. I think it's really nice. 8N with 11N was actually a pretty good choice as well. I think they go really nicely together, because you want a bit lighter under your eyes and chin and forehead. Okay, so what am I gonna use next? I'm just going to use this eyebrow pencil, which is from Rimmel, I think. I've actually, oh no it's not, it's Essence, which I think is a vegan brand, but I would have bought this way before getting into the whole sustainable side of beauty and fashion and all that stuff. So yeah, just brushing it needs clean desperately. But yeah, I'm just gonna draw over my eyebrows. I have them microbladed, but it's a long story. It went okay, but then I realized that it wasn't for me at all, the way the shape looked, and it just wasn't under my actual eyebrows. It was just a way more arched eyebrow, so I had to pluck most of my eyebrows for it to look nice, and then I just stopped plucking it, and then it went a really weird shape, and then I had to get somebody to try and fix it, and she's done a really good job, but obviously like you can only do so much. So they're still a bit dodgy looking, so I still like to go over it with a pencil, and I know it's still not perfect, and you can see some like reddish tones under it, which is really not what you'd want, but yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, just quickly drew over my eyebrows. And then, okay, so I've also bought their mascara, the Eyes Right. So I quite like this actually. I've used this once. I'm just gonna go and curl my eyelashes. Actually, before I'm gonna do that, I will just quickly put eyeliner on as well, which isn't a Lush product, but they do have eyeliners and also eyebrow pencils, and they were like 50% off, I believe. But I just have so many eyebrow pencils and eyeliners that I haven't finished, and I really need to. And I don't want to buy new ones until I finish them, so yeah. But they looked really good, and I definitely want to try them at some point. But it takes me forever to get through makeup, and I just don't want to, you know, pile up all the products. So, oh, this is an e.l.f. one, which I probably purchased in America. But I think it's meant to have like little silver glitter in it. And yeah, normally I would curl my eyelashes after doing eyeliner, but hey, not doing that today. So I'm just doing a rough line because I'm going to try and blend it in anyway. That's one. and I'm going straight from the airport to a New Year's Eve party. I'm just gonna kind of change my clothes and potentially just touch up my makeup, but I'm not gonna have much time because my flight lands at 8 o'clock, so provided I get in on time, everything should go well. And yeah, you probably wonder, me flying and here's me talking about sustainability and reducing plastic use and stuff, but I am visiting family, and I don't know, sometimes you gotta do those things, but you also, I do just try to be conscious about, you know, reducing my carbon footprint, but sometimes there's only so much you can do. But I think everyone should just try to do as much as they can, so that's what I'm doing. And I'm not perfect, I know, but it's just the way it is. But I will make more videos on trying to be sustainable while looking pretty. So yeah, you'll get more of an idea hopefully about what you can do as well, or maybe some things you do already. And you also want to try makeup. Oh yes, so the reason I bought this mascara is because you can take it back to the shop and they recycle it for you, so I think that is just amazing. And I also quite like the brush. It's one of those ones that have these really tiny bristles and they just separate your eyelashes really nicely. So I really like this. I can't wait to watch this video after and then see what the faces I'm making. Okay, so that's eyelashes done. As you can see, I'm quite impressed with how it comes out. I think it's pretty good. So yeah, if you take this back to Lush, they recycle it for you, and if you take 5 containers you get a free face mask, which is also a pretty good initiative to get people to recycle and, you know, not just chuck plastics in the bin. And also I believe that this is 100% recycled, this pot, so, or maybe I'm making this up, but a lot of their things are made from recycled plastics, which I think is just great. So, you know, you gotta support a company that's doing a lot of good stuff. And they have a lot of shampoo bars, which I just love. It actually took me ages to find ones that I like because my hair is just fussy, I suppose. It just, I cannot, even before I started using package-free shampoo, I could only use certain types of shampoo. A lot of things make my hair greasy or dry, so it was a good bit of trial and error, but now I have a couple of Lush shampoos that I really like and are great for my hair. So yeah, and I love their Movis face wash. I use it in the morning and in the evening, and my skin is, just makes my skin really nice. I do absolutely love it and I 100% recommend it. Yeah, and it smells nice too, so you know, it kind of smells like bread a little bit, but who doesn't love bread? So yeah, good stuff. So the last thing I'm going to be using, so normally I would be using a brush for this, but I'm just gonna, or well, we'll see. If I find a brush at home, that's what I will be using, but today I'm just going to be using my fingers. And I also don't have a lip pencil with me. I quite like lip pencils. I would normally use that too, but I am visiting family currently, so I don't have a couple of products with me, so I'm just going to put it directly on my lip. So I'm just going to rub on this orangey tone, but I'm going to put it directly on my lip, and I'm just going to layer it and try to get the colour that I want. I know this is not the best application really, probably don't recommend doing this. Yeah, you can. They even said that I could take one of their little brushes, but I don't want to take one because I'm pretty sure I have one at home and I just don't want to end up having to chuck one of them away. So I thought I'll only use it a couple of times before I get home. So, ooh, I don't think this orangey red tone is the best for me, but just the orangey tone on its own, this is what it comes out as. And I think it's really pretty. But I like darker lipsticks, so I'm going to mix it with a bit of black. This could be a complete disaster. And it is looking like it is going to be a disaster. But let's go, I'll fit some. And more orangey. Oh, do you know what you could do actually as well? I should have put coconut oil on my lips before putting this on. Oh, it does make my teeth really nice and white. I have this black on it. There. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just go back to the orange and put all of it on top. And then it's just ended up going everywhere. I'm not usually this much of a mess. Oh, this is the first time I'm using these, and they were actually 50% off in the Oxford Shade shop. I've already showed you this, I don't know why I keep going like that. Just like, look, it's got a dark red, a black and an orangey red. And normally this dark red would be my favourite, but I thought it would be really cool to just mix my own colours. And honestly, that on the bottom is looking kind of nice, like a brownie red. I actually do really like it. Oh goodness. So, don't do that. When you've got red on your fingers, don't be touching your face anywhere else, because then you'll get red on your face. But I am going to leave it as that. I am actually a big fan of this brownie colour. So yeah, it's pretty cool. You can probably mix like all sorts of shades of red and dark reds. I can't wait to see what this dark red and the black comes out looking like, because I'm really into really dark reds. Although I'm not even too sure if they suit me, but I really like them, so. But for now, this is the finished product. This is probably how I'm gonna be flying. I have to leave the house in half an hour, so this is gonna be the end of the video. Thanks so much for watching, and subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna make videos every week from now on, or I'll try, but this is my first video, so welcome. I'm gonna be talking about all sorts of things, sustainable fashion and like reducing waste when using beauty products or everyday life. I'm going to be doing DIYs as well. I'm super into interior design and making your upcycling, making your like decor items, so, and then we'll see where we go from there. But yeah, that's the idea for now. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully you'll visit my channel again. Bye bye!